bed. Romana says, is it permissible for a menstruating woman to enter the masjid? What if her Quran classes are conducted in the masjid building? This is an issue of dispute among scholars. The most authentic opinion is that it is prohibited for a woman in her menses to enter a masjid. And the evidence is that the Prophet ﷺ was once in the masjid, and we know that the Prophet's house was adjacent to the masjid. Only a door separated them apart. So the Prophet ordered Mother Aisha to hand him a towel. He was in the masjid, she was in her home. She said, "O Prophet of Allah, I cannot. I am in my menses." She was menstruating. So the Prophet answered her with an answer that any layman could understand. He said to her, "I know that you are in your menses, but your menses is not in your hand." Meaning that when you are handing it to me through the door, when your hand enters the masjid, there's nothing prohibited in that. Rather, if you walked in, then it's haram. Anyone could understand this from the statement of the Prophet ﷺ. Because if it had no impact, being in menses or not, he would have said, so, being in menses, come in the masjid, there's no problem. He said, handing it is permissible, but walking in is not. This is what the scholars understood from this authentic hadith, and Allah knows best. So even if your Quran classes are held in the masjid, in the same buildings of the masjid, you cannot attend that.